Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's third trailer that made its debut on October 21st during ESPN's Monday Night Football, it left a lot of fans either very underwhelmed or very excited about what they saw by director J.J. Abrams, Disney, and Lucasfilm that's all going to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one aspect of Episode 9 that a lot of fans seem to be very intrigued about is, of course, exactly how Palpatine, Rey, and Kylo Ren are all going to fit together into the story that will be told by JJ, and how it's really all going to compare of how things were handled by Lucasfilm with the prequels and the originals that come before this one, of course. Now, on top of that, a lot of fans are also looking forward to the international trailer, also known as the fourth trailer of Episode 9. Of course, just yesterday we got the official TV spot number 1 for The Rise of Skywalker, which was a very interesting piece, I gotta say, because it had more interesting shots than what the final trailer did. Now, with that being said, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming international trailer for Episode 9, this is where things begin to get very intense for this movie. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where Rey is sprinting her way through a large battlefield, heading toward a group of Sith troopers, where she begins to use the Force by lifting around 6 Sith troopers in the air and slamming them on the ground, using the Force followed by a shot where other Sith troopers begin to fire at Rey, where she is able to use the Force to block every single blaster fire. The shot is best described as being very similar to what Neo did in the Matrix movie, blocking the bullets in mid-air. As this happens, Rey actually redirects the blaster fire at the troopers, where they all fall down on the ground dead. While all of that happens, it's actually said that AT-ATs and AT-STs can be seen in the distance firing at Resistance soldiers on the ground, as well as Maz Kanata's pirates, who are allies with the Resistance. The next goes over a shot in which Kylo Ren is said to be all bruised up with scratches and marks on his face, where he is described to be in a standoff against the Knights of Ren. However, the upcoming trailer keeps it unknown as to whether or not Kylo is training with them or fighting against them. In the background, Palpatine's base can be seen that is shaped like a large black cube that leads to the underground throne room of his. While it focuses on Ren, Palpatine's laughter can be heard in the background before it transitions to a shot in where both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be fighting inside of Palpatine's old throne room. As this happens, Kylo is said to use a streak of Force lightning against Rey, where she deflects it with her lightsaber, where the lightning hits the ceiling of the abandoned throne room that once belonged to Sidious. Lastly, one of the segments gives the fans a tease of a space battle chase between Kylo Ren and the Millennium Falcon, where Ren is firing at Lando and Chewbacca, where Ren's new shuttle is said to hit the top of the Falcon through one of his missiles, before it cuts, leaving fans mystified of the fate of the Falcon in The Rise of Skywalker. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, Episode 9 is going to have a lot of dramatic moments and a lot of emotional moments in this movie. We also know that J.J. Abrams has said before in the past at D23 and Star Wars Celebration that there are going to be moments in this film that will include a lot of sacrifices and losses in all of the different battles on land, in space, and of course, everything that comes in between in this movie. And that really does, spell that a lot of our fan favorite characters may very well die. From the leaks that we actually have gone over, by the way, in case you guys have not been informed, apparently Leia will be dead in this movie at some point in time in Episode 9 and will become a Force ghost, which honestly I think isn't necessarily the best decision by Disney and Lucasfilm. I feel that at least one Skywalker should make it out alive. That's just my philosophy on things with the Skywalker saga, is that at least one of them should be able to make it out alive. Now, the one piece that really stands out to me a lot here, and kind of worries me a little bit, is the moment in which we have Kylo Ren chasing the Millennium Falcon and firing a missile at the Falcon as Lando and Chewbacca are inside of it during the major space battle over the world of Exegol, before the lightsaber duel between himself and Rey. Now, we do know that there's going to be a moment in this film where there is going to be a lot of fire on top of the Millennium Falcon, which could indicate that it will be destroyed, but I think it's more around the lines of the Falcon getting disabled and crash landing. We have heard from what we went over a couple of months ago that one of the actual set designs was the Falcon with a lot of fire on top through use of pyrotechnics, where Rey's going to be working on the Falcon at some point in time, briefly helping out Lando and Chewbacca. This could absolutely fall directly in line with that particular segment that we went over some months ago. And the last piece I just want to touch on here is the return of Palpatine's throne room. I think is iconic. The fact that Kylo Ren is going to use Force lightning pretty much as a direct parallel to what Palpatine did in Return of the Jedi against Luke Skywalker in Episode 6. And that's what I like so much, is that it's like poetry, it rhymes. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to